Hi, Julie Jules Cruise Companion, or Exploring Jordan with Jules, or Retire at 60, depending on which of the YouTube channels you found me on. Hello and welcome. I am here on my morning walk in Maroochydore, Australia, and I am listening to podcasts about retirement, and it's never too early to retire. And I was going to retire at 60 on the day. But through circumstance of the universe, I decided I would retire 60 in 3 months. And then through circumstance, I decided I was going to retire at 60 and 9 months. That is it. I am not going to make any other changes. It will be 60 and 9 months. I am out of here. I am so looking forward to, over the next month, to do a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 for that last day of going in to that workplace. I'm wondering that I've retired too late. Today is the 3rd of the 5th month, January, February, March, April, May. So the 3rd of May 2026. And I suspect that the global financial crisis that we've been waiting for 7 years has arrived, with Donald Trump starting an illegal war on Iran and disrupting the entire global fuel chain, which then impacts on the fertilizer chain. So that is then going to affect all global markets. And I'm just wondering that my investment is going to be diminished, so I won't get as much return in my first part of this retirement. So I'm trying to rationalize, not to panic. I am trying to rationalize a world without Donald Trump, but that just doesn't seem to be happening, to ease my burden. And I am trying to rationalize in my head world leaders that actually could stand up to the actual crisis that we are facing in 2026, which we started to face in 2016, 17, 18, then the pandemic, the global shut down the world in 2020, and we just do not have the world leaders that are required to meet the challenges. Global warming, a population where there is the potential that everybody has enough for food, but we have 1% or a small percentage of the population having over 90% of the money. Go look up the statistics. It's really bad. And I, in my 60s, have fallen into that trap from the 1970s, 80s and 90s, thinking that it was all going to be okay. But in reality, every leader that we have had has laid the foundations of the destruction of the world of our dreams, because they haven't genuinely done the hard yards to invest in public infrastructure, invest in people, and that's globally, not just in our own nations. So I'm wondering if the global financial crisis is here and mainstream media and governments just haven't acknowledged it yet. What a joy, great time to retire. 10. I'm desperately hoping that this is the 10th last day that I have to park in this car park and go to that building as my form of employment. I am both very excited about never having to come back and very disappointed that my end is marred by a complaint against me. So I am sad
and happy all at the same time.
9 days to go. Heading to work on the 8th last day of going to that campus and going to that workspace. 8 days to go. 7th last day of going to the workplace.
The 6th last time of leaving my home to go to my workplace. Retirement is so close. 5th last time of going to my workplace. I'm going to go for a massage for a couple of hours before I get there. 4th last time of driving to my workplace.
2nd last day of leaving my building and driving to the workplace. Oh, speed hump.
This was the day I was hoping to be the last day that I was going to drive to work. But talking to the staff, some of them want me to continue to come Monday through Thursday. I will come Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. So today isn't, unfortunately, my last day of going to work. A bit of a sad day. 1st of June 2026. I didn't think I was going to come to the workplace today, but through circumstance and chatting to people who asked me to come and work for the last couple of shifts. So I will work Monday, Wednesday and Thursday, which is my last shift, and Tuesday I've given away as a sick day to somebody, so I will do the paperwork for that. So third last day. I thought today was going to be my first day of retirement, but I am going to postpone it for another little bit. Not the greatest angle, but this is definitely the 2nd last day that I am driving to the workplace. The staff asked me to stay an extra couple of days, or to come these last couple of days. So here I am, 2nd last day of driving to the workplace. I sit here on the 4th of June, having driven for the last time to work to my employer as a nurse. That's it. No more. A 10-hour shift, and I am officially retired.
So this is the last time that I'm leaving the change room here at the Sunshine Coast University Hospital, and this was my locker. I'm now going to leave it to my buddy. This is it. It was a pretty shocking shift. Lots of overtime, lots of metaraminol infusions, lots of blood transfusions. That's it. I went through the hospital today handing out books, went and saw the Q-Super people, went down and saw the director. That's it. All over.
I'm so excited.
The staff are thanking me for my assistance. The staff are thanking me for my guidance. The staff are saying that there's going to be a huge deficit, especially when another couple of people leave, because that's 40 years of nursing gone. So another couple of nurses, that'll be like 120 years gone, hours, as if. So that's it. That's it. No more.